as a brother like to say, should not be afraid of knowing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Letting go all that is not relevant and correspondent for those times and putting it in order. When you get stuck in your thoughts and your ideas, that's when life also gets stuck. We put away the fears, all the other things, to integrate who you are and to let it be the way he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because in this work we do here with the master plants, we realize that a big part of our trouble is ourselves.
Mm.
And by solving ourselves, we solve our troubles.
Mm. Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. We're here at the Ayllu Medicina Retreat Center in beautiful Ecuador. We just finished 2 of our plant medicine yoga retreats, and today I have the honor to talk to Aime, who is the medicine man guiding us and supporting us through the plant medicine experience in our retreats. We've been working together for many years, many retreats together, and it's so nice to have you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to invite me to do this interview so we can share a little bit of the work we do here. Always nice to have a good gathering with bre.yoga and all the tribe, all the family. Good retreats we had, and we're already planning for the next ones. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's always a 1-week retreat, a nice combination of yoga and plant medicine. Of course, most of the yoga parts you know from what we do on our channel, but for a lot of people, what the plant medicines are, what medicines we use and why and how it all works and what's going on in this week is a little bit unknown. So we hope with this video we bring a bit more clarity to what we do here and what the work is that Aime does and the whole team of Ayllu Medicina. So maybe you talk a little bit about the work you do.
We dedicate our life to these ways with my wife Juanita, with the team of Ayllu Medicina, a lot of good souls, good heart, good volunteers that join to this work and offer sacred space for the people to come and put order in their life and to manage to do this work of ordering their life, transforming the things they need to transform. We ask support to the master plants. We work with medicine plants, tobacco, Ayahuasca, San Pedro, and many more plants that help the body to be in its best manner and supports the one inside of the body also to be in its best manner.
Mm-hmm.
This work we do, it's a path. It takes time to walk it, but it also becomes an inspiration for the ones who feel that need to walk their life, to walk their path, to see that someone is doing it. So it's we say we are medicine men in our line of work, but the medicine is more than just the plant we work with. It's also all the energy that moves around it. So it's a very beautiful work. We really love to do what we do, and it comes from old ways, from tribes, and we are observing that now people are feeling they want to go back to those old ways, to get back to the roots, to touch down with the earth also. So that's what we do. We offer sacred space, a sacred time, safe, warm, cozy, in the good company of the earth and the fire. So people can really open with themselves. And yeah, do some work, it's always good. And there comes the good support also of the work that you do. The yoga and the breath work really helps what we do, the integration of what the people do with the master plants, because it's very deep, but it also touched the physical aspects and all the layers, and through the yoga and the breath, that's perfect actually to enhance even more the work of the medicine plants.
It's safe to say that this week, in summary, we go deeper to the heart of our own hearts and also live more in harmony with nature, with the kind of the old ways, a little bit remembering a little bit more the connection we have and the place within, the passenger inside.
Yeah,
we like to call it.
See.
To explore a bit more who the passenger is inside.
Yeah.
And through the practice and kind of different ways, but to the same thing.
Yes.
More
There is
to
so
the
many
center.
ways to attend ourselves.
Yeah.
To give a good care to ourselves. And yeah, as you mentioned, it's all about the heart in this family. The heart is the one who leads our life, supports our life. So we know that in the work that we offer here, we give a lot of care to the master plants, which are a piece of the medicina. Then the other piece is the people who come and bring their own medicina. And together magic happens, great healings can occur. The heart can take back the full center. It doesn't have to hide anymore. It can really shine and breathe fully. So we understand that the heart is the one who senses that there is something else in life, and we understand that is like a call, the call of the heart. And then we know that this occurs, this happens in our life, and we know it happens in many other lives, and we want to give an answer to that call. The master plants are a part of this answer. The medicine in the people are another part of this answer. And we do that all together. So we understand that the heart of the individual and the well-being of the heart of each one, it's good for the well-being of the community. So that's why we do the retreats, and we invite a few members of the family, a few members of the tribe to come and join, to sit around the fire and to join their medicines actually. We are all having an adventure here. Each one is understanding a part of it from his own perspective, and all together it enrich the individual experience and the community experience. We know that we are not alone, and it's good to know that we are never alone.
Yes. So it's not just for yourself, but also for the greater whole, for the community, for even all your relations too.
Yeah, as we like to say.
As you like to say it, yeah.
It's not just for you, the work that you do. And actually it's never just for you. Huh? That if it becomes like that, it becomes sad. So that's why we join forces. We do alliances to make it a little bit more easier also. It doesn't have to be everything on the shoulders of each one of us. We are sharing everything all together, and also in those times are making it a little bit more lighter. So good to know that I'm doing my work, and the brother on my side is doing the work, and the sister is doing the work. All together, things can really happen in this lifetime. And yes, as you say, it reach our heart and then all our relations. First with mom and dad, we become more kind with those ones, which is a good medicina.
Yes.
Being kind with our relatives. And it's also a good exercise. Yeah, because family is family.
Yeah. Of course, yes. So we'll touch on different topics in this video, more like general for those that maybe are very new to it, have never heard of anything in this direction. And also we want to address a little bit more those that have been maybe curious and are a little bit hesitant, or just want to have more information. Because certainly for me and for Bre, there was many opportunities for these medicines to try, to get invited to, but somehow it never felt the right time, never felt the right people, the right circumstance, the right moment. So it took a few years for us to find the right people we can trust, and then feel also ready for it and feel like we can hold the space and make the changes and be ready and really curious to know what's deeper. And so we know from the people that come to our retreats that it's been very similar for those too. And so if this is you, then we will hopefully bring a bit more clarity into all of these topics. And even if you have already experienced or many times the medicines, we will talk a bit more about those aspects too, for those that have some experience, especially in regards to integration and what comes after. So there's different plants and medicines you use in your work.
Sí.
Mostly ayahuasca, San Pedro, tobacco.
Tabaquito.
See,
Tobacco, very
can you talk a
important
little bit about those?
Yes.
Plants?
So those master plants, well, they've changed our life. That's why we've been learning about how to use them well, because there is good way of usage in everything in life. We just have to sometimes dig in the past to find the old ones who know still about the ways. So that's part of the learning that you do in this path. You learn about the usage, the good usage. So tobacco is a master in those master plants. He is the one who opened the way, the one who helped the head to go down to the heart. So we can always be from there. We can express from there. We can pray. We can find our intention from there. And then Tabaquito helps us also to open the space for ceremonies, to open the space for the other master plants like Grandma Ayahuasca or Grandpa San Pedro. They require us to set a good intention always. There is many ways of receiving those plants, but to set a good intention for us, for our medicine, it's key. It really helps to be clear in what we're gonna do in a sacred space, even more, because it's sacred. It deserves so much respect. But then it's also a good lection for every space in our life, to go with care, to go with a clear intention, to take our time to set this intention. So the Tabaquito, it's that time, that entering with ourselves, with the true one in the center of the heart, the one who's setting this intention, the one who's opening the sacred within. And then everything that we're gonna do, it's gonna take us back there. With Grandma Ayahuasca, Grandpa San Pedro, it's a journey to learn, to put some order back in our life, and to get back to our heart in even better way. So that's like a general view of how it works with the master plants. the plants are there, they're mastered in so many ways, but then it's on us the way we want to approach and receive what they want to give us. So always good, a clear intention with openness in our head, in our thoughts, openness in our heart, our feeling, and go with a positive attitude.
Mm-hmm.
As we like to do in our ceremonies here, if it's not quite clear, this aspect of the intention, the purpose, there is the purpose of gratitude. And as I like to explain, gratitude puts you in a more positive manner, which actually it's a positive medicine within you. Like your chemistry starts to change, you get in a better mood, which is also key for a good experience and for a good life. A good mood in the sacred space. It's not easy always, but it's rewarding. And then in life also.
Yeah.
Life, it's the way it is, but a smile can change the day.
Yeah.
For sure. Like the good smile of Flo in the 20 minutes yoga in the morning.
Yes. Thank you. And in the retreats we do, the structure usually so far is 2 ayahuasca ceremonies and then 1 San Pedro.
Sí.
Can you maybe talk a bit more about why we do both and not just 1 week just ayahuasca or just San Pedro?
In all the years of our trainings and experiencing and gathering around the Medicina, we find that this way is adequate for the time we work, which is a week, and for the capacity, honestly, for the people to integrate. Commonly, a good one night would be enough. For certain tribes, one experience in their life, it's enough. For Westerners who have more things to put order in, we need a little bit more experiences and also time to integrate each one of them. We understand that most of the things that happens in our life have roots. You know, so if there is problems in our life, they have roots. If there is blessings, there is roots also. And we understand that it's good to attend the roots first. A little bit like when you want to put back all your backbones, you work first the legs and the hips. You know, a good base, and then the rest goes almost by itself. So that's why we work 2 nights in the roots with Grandma Ayahuasca, and then we work 1 night with Grandpa San Pedro which works more on the raising aspect of everything. So we raise out of our trouble, if trouble was there, or we raise our blessings even more because blessings was there to be raised. It all depends on what point you are in your adventure. The master plans always give you what you need there. They're not going to give you anything that it's not correspondent for what you're doing for now. That's why you can come back also to the experience once in a while. Just, like to check. Check how is everything going and to give thanks, to show respect to the good spirits of life that surrounds us. Sometimes we don't see them, but we feel them in the good company. So yeah.
Wonderful. Another good medicine that you use with your work is the sweat lodge, Temazcal.
See.
How does that add into and why?
So actually, yes, we like to work a lot with this ancient medicina because this one actually awaken a lot the medicina that each person have inside by recreating the the moment of the creation of our life in the womb of the Mother Earth. We awaken very old memories within us that bring a lot of goodness, a lot of medicina, a lot of clear memory when we were just made in the womb of our mother, and then really young and tender, vulnerable when we were a little baby. And then all the steps of our life are recreated in the ceremony of the sweat lodge. So each door, each steps of the ritual, of the ceremony, awaken those memories within us, and they heal us. In the work we do, doesn't matter if the memory is good or not. It's there for something. And once you get it, it can move. And that's what we want to do. We want to remove all the things that doesn't allow us to be in our best. So the medicine of the sweat lodge is very potent for that.
Yeah.
Because it's going to remove on the physical, the body, and then in all the layers within ourselves. So for the passenger, for the heart, for the relations, and the whole system gets like reset and reactualized. So it's a very potent ceremony. Our elder says it's the strongest one, and it's true.
Yeah, it's sometimes definitely feels like this for me too.
Yeah, it's still very intense and strong. Even after 20 plus years doing sweat lodge, it's still quite effective.
Yeah,
for sure. And it's for the self and the community, because it's another ceremony that we do in community. So in our times of retreats here in Ayllu Medicina, we use the sweat lodge the most we can. If people are ready for it, we can have like 4 or 5 sweat lodge in the week. So there is plenty integration, and also letting go already. You know, we can gather so many things during the night of the medicina that most of the time we use the sweat lodge the next day to integrate the night and also let go already all the superficial of the night. Impressions, the tiredness, so we can go deeper. The idea is always to go deeper, to put order even deeper, so we can rise even higher, but because from the deepness, not because higher and higher.
See.
No, the highest, because you're going deep. So with the sweat lodge, you do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you even have one today coming up.
And
after
today
this.
we have one, later.
With the whole community.
With the whole community, and it's been raining the last few days, so we have some wet wood, all the challenges.
Yeah.
And generally, they're good sweat lodge.
Yeah.
The stones get very red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will be a good one.
Yeah.
So even if you have not the opportunity to attend any retreat anytime soon, maybe there's a sweat lodge nearby, maybe you know someone, or if you're here nearby, just come for a sweat lodge. It's usually open to the whole community.
Sí.
Yeah. What's the path roughly, and all the work you had to do to kind of be able to offer ceremonies and hold space like this with your work?
Well,
it's not over a weekend.
No. I came from the times where it was required to improve yourself and to be really honest, and to recognize that those works can go very deep, can really move a lot of energies and powers. And the old ones knew that those energies and powers can be very challenging for the ones who want to hold them. So before in the old times, it was, and it's still like that. It's a family work. It's a family thing that we do, and you want your family to observe you and recognize that you're capable of what you want to do. It's the recognition. You want to be blessed by the family that have seen you walking and learning, humbling yourself enough so power doesn't get too much to your head or to your hands or in what you're dreaming or wanting to do. It's very delicate because part of the work we do is to empower the people. You're there to put your power at service of the people, and that's why they most of the time recommend you to take your time and walk the path. The path, it's to walk, it's not to run. And there is always young ones who just want to run, cut the corners, and we've seen that it doesn't work on the long run. And it's wise from the old ones to tell us the truth that take your time, learn well, be sure of yourself. For some people, it's going to take a few decades. For another ones, it's going to take less time, but at least be honest, take some time, learn the songs, learn the ways, and be able to teach well also. For us, it's very weird to see this kind of course in a weekend.
Yeah.
You can start to do sweat lodge. For us, it's at least a 4 to 8 years commitment before they give you the recognition, you know, the blessings. So in a weekend, we have to be very careful with those ways. You can do everything in a weekend now. And this is diluting, actually. It's like it's pouring water in something that is pure. So we have something who still have an essence. We should keep that. That's what we want to learn and also share later. So we have to be very honest and not water down this purity that we have in front of us. So, yeah, for the ones who want to put their life into this, take your time. It's your life.
Yeah.
And we want a long life, healthy, good life.
Yeah.
So, observe yourself, be honest.
Yeah. Thank you.
Or go to many weekends. Hopefully you find a family and you'll stay around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's important. You want a recognition of people who know you. So it takes time also to know yourself and to let the people around you to know yourself. It's a whole process here.
Yeah.
It would be amazing that we can solve everything with one sweat lodge, with one take of medicine, and that's not true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a practice, like the yoga.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It would be great, one class, and that's it.
Well, thanks for explaining that and for also your commitment to be able to offer this work.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked in more detail about it, and it's a process. It's a lot of work. So I think a good start would be certainly to come here for a retreat and get to know Aime and Juanita in person, the whole team from Ayllu Medicina. And then there's, of course, more. There's your bigger family beyond Ayllu Medicina, and you have some gatherings too. And you know, there's the ways and the process and the connections and everything for those that are interested in something like this.
Yeah, of course.
So that the bigger family can also grow.
It all stays in family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Because the ways of the old ones come from the strong understanding and feeling that we are in connection with whole and the whole connect with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we are connecting as humans, but also with all beings, all life,
Yeah.
strongly with this earth, with the water, the fire, the breath.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the time, it's always been there. Actually, it's just a thought in the middle.
Yeah.
The connection, it's always there.
Yeah.
We just have to put order in our thoughts so it's clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the medicina.
Yeah. Just like with yoga too. Yoga, the unitive state, all in union, all connected, and mostly taking things away.
Yeah.
Right. Not at least with the practice, we're not gaining anything or learning. We just take away things. So in the deepest layer, we can recognize again that we're all in union with all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the power of the master plants is they help us to remember that we are able to learn the language of nature, to remember what's going on, why the birds is singing, and the movement of the trees and the water, and that we are part of it, and that we can engage again in good way, in good manner, in an healthy way, healthy manners.
Yeah.
And then a good life. That's what we all want.
Yeah.
And if you need a little bit more medicina, here we are.
Yeah. So oftentimes when you look online, you see a lot about like healing and deep healing with the medicines. Maybe some people watching are thinking, what is there to heal? Like, my life is really good. I have everything. I don't need healing. Maybe the aspect of the healing. Can you talk a little bit about this?
Yeah. What is the healing when we feel okay? To feel even better, if it's possible. And then the old one says that once you're in order, you can always go deeper. And there is always this aspect that we all have that they call ignorance. We can always heal ignorance and laziness. Ha! That's a good one. And mostly your understanding of those two. Like ignorance, it's not that you know more things, that you read more. No, it's more about your capacity of openness in your thought system to grab new things, new ways of thinking, new ways of observing life, of opening space so you can elaborate even more. That kind of blockage there is recognized as ignorance. So you want to work on those blockages so it doesn't play you tricks. You understand the things clearly with no judgment, no other inputs. So we can always reset somehow our thoughts, get clear again of impressions and things that we've been gathering and working with ourselves, and until one point they serve us, then we have to let go so new ones can come. And we want to have this movement always, you know, moving.
Yeah.
When you get stuck in your thoughts and your ideas, that's when life also gets stuck. So the good movement of our thoughts brings movement to our life. And movement also comes with our action. So that's why also the other one, the laziness, when we start to observe that I'm not doing my best in every situation where I could do my best. What's going on with myself? Let's have a little medicina about that. So movement still in all aspects of our life goes on. That's when life is good. Good because we know who's living the life and handling it. and also good because we are open to life to send us something. And she knows that we are ready. We're gonna answer in a good manner. We're gonna respond. Yeah, life, it's an interaction. Life, it's happening and wants us to be part of it, for sure.
Yeah, participate.
You want to participate. It's not just you put the yoga mat and
see. Yeah.
No, you have to engage, and yes, you have to get through the challenges and the things.
The laziness for, especially with this one.
Yeah,
Early morning.
That's
roll out the mat.
That's a hard one, and the thing with those ones is that you're the only medicine for it. It's not a bigger cup of ayahuasca or more tabaquito. No, that's on you. That's on your medicina to improve those. But good to know that there is support. It's not just on you. You can have some medicina or the support of a good family. There is always something to help us in the moment that we doubt about ourselves. Or things get strong because life it's strong.
Yeah.
So that's why we want to stay open in our thoughts in case something asks us to be open and to go through, not stiff with our thoughts and feelings. And then the laziness, it's also because each time you want to get closer to yourself, it gets a huge impact in the whole life. So you're gonna do many things. They're gonna have many situations and chances for you to do the changes, which is a good reminder that each time you come to a retreat, you already know that there is some things to change in your life. And part of the medicina and the sharing here is for you to remember that it's in your hand to do it. And it's on you to confirm that, okay, let's go. And then we go back home and we start to do the changes. That's very important. If you don't do the changes, that's when the experience starts to look like an experience.
Yeah.
And not something that can really help you. But it's because you're not observing that part of the medicina, it's you. And your movement after this resetting in the sacred space. We put order in our life to have a good ground to stand on. We like to call that ground peace, dignity, love, joy. So this ground, it's always there for you. You don't see it because it's all messy. So we put order and we see our ground again. We put away the fears, all the other things. Stand on our ground. And we want to keep those grounds everywhere we go. Every situation life brings us. So the work that the individual do, it's to bring back all those memories. So you have the chance to integrate who you are and to let it be the way he wants. We stop to be in the middle of our own way. So that's a good learning always.
Yeah.
And to remember that we have many capacities, and it's better to put our capacities in our way, helping us instead of going against us. Because in this work we do here with the master plants, we realize that a big part of our trouble is ourselves. And by solving ourselves, we solve our troubles. So the work on ignorance and laziness goes there.
Yeah.
We have capacities and we want to enhance them. So even if you think you're all right, everything is okay, like good. Let's give thanks for that. So this stays with us, and then let's see what we can do with that. Because there is always something to do.
Yeah.
You're all good? Okay, well, help someone that is not. That's what they say. All these healing that we practice with ourselves, then it's to share it. Sometimes it's to invite someone to a ceremony. Sometimes it's just with a good smile, or remembering that we have been away of our mom or dad for a while, and maybe a good call, a good hug. It's simple things that makes life amazing. Little details. In the little details, the spirit are.
Yeah.
And we are full of spirit. We can be full of good details for ourselves and our loved ones. So if you're in good shape, in tune with life and everything, well, you can always improve and put it back. Very welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the integration you already touched on a little bit. We use the integration word and the aspect of it a lot too with the yoga practice we do and with the body work I offer also. So for the integration for us, it's more so we want to take things apart, differentiate into different areas and break down structures, and then the integration is where we bring it all back to the center. And then from that center, then we can take action, and hopefully the center becomes more of ourselves too. So it sounds like there's a lot of parallel things. And this may be interesting for those that have experienced the medicines and have tried maybe a few times. But then we have to go back, maybe live in a busy city, work, family, responsibilities. And then maybe a lot of things faded and the experience was just the experience. Maybe the integration part was not so clear. Maybe there was not a guide that could explain it a bit more, during the retreat or the experience or after, what the integration period is or what's important. Do you have some tips on the integration, mostly for those that maybe have experienced already medicine?
Well, yeah. We know that a lot of people experience the medicine without knowing all those little details we are sharing now, that actually something has to move after the experience. Since the whole night is pure movement and we open space, it's not to go back to the same old person that we are not anymore. But we know that this happens a lot of time because life is going the way she's going. So when it's like that, we like to recommend to find ways to make more pauses. Because we go to ceremony, we find our new rhythm, but then we go back to a fast pace. And our rhythm is not equivalent. It's odd. But still, the medicine is showing you that you need to slow down in certain area, and the best you can do is to slow down in those areas of your life. And she's pretty wise. The Medicina, she's going to show you which area first. It doesn't have to be the whole thing at once. It can be gradual. The steps that you can do because the family, because the responsibility, because we like what we do. And actually that's all about that, to go more for what it's needed and what you like to do, and less for the others. And if they need to be transformed so we can like them again, we'll transform those other things so we can do them with love and attend them with all our care and all our energy. But most of the time it's to to give ourselves the pauses, the little breaks. You'll find a way. Be creative. Find pretext and reasons. Manage it the way you can, but do the pause. There is no other way. So that's when we have to become creative. To build up those time and space of pause, we have to put our imagination, our creativity. Maybe we have to involve all our family. So instead of going to the malls and to the craziness of humankind, we can go to the river and the calmness of nature. And little by little, allowing the space and the time that is required to settle. The integration, it's on us. We cannot blame the night we went. I felt so good, and now I'm back to my things. We have to be honest again that after the night and the blessings, it's on us to put them on practice.
Yeah.
So in our family, we see that the tabaquito is really helpful for that. Because with tabaquito, you have to take your time. If you're gonna smoke a little tabaquito, raise a prayer, or do a little bit of water tobacco to clear your thoughts, a little rapé. But it's a very nice medicina that's quite easy to find everywhere and allows us to make a little pause, a little time for ourselves to center back our thoughts, our doing of the day, our relation with our partners. And somehow the remembrance also that we can do a nice sacred time. It's like almost you can do a little ceremony there for you to take those minutes that you're not allowing yourself. And you have to remember strongly that it's on you to allow yourself to take the time. Even if in the building of your reality there is a boss and a dateline, all those things, yes. But you're there in the middle. Attend yourself.
Yeah.
It's not about running. It's about getting the things done. So we've seen in our families that sometimes it's better to gather a few days to expound the whole idea of the project, to all be fully aware and agree about what we're gonna do, and then we just go and do it. And sometimes we do it even quicker than what we thought.
Yeah.
But that's because it's all clear, all visualized, all dreamed and almost realized in our thoughts and our feelings. So there is new ways of kind of keeping the pace and slowing down. We know what we have to do. We don't have to run.
Yeah.
We just have to do it.
Yeah.
So let's allow ourselves in the middle to be there and live the whole experience, because it's the one who's doing it instead of rushing it, and so you're not fully there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be even dangerous. So let's slow down. We're gonna do the thing, no problem with that. Let's observe very well the way we are doing it, and the way we are getting there. Because in the medicina we share here, we share the good knowledge of the old ones. Everything you do have an impact on next generations. So let's take good care. Let's meditate a lot. Let's see if it's going to be good for us and all generation, all life. And if not, let's take another day of meditation. Let's gather again. So we can be more accurate in what we do.
Yeah.
So the manager of our time, it's the same time. You can rush it or not. We've seen that if you don't, if you go more with the pace of nature, everything gets done.
Yeah.
And we feel much better.
Yeah.
Our health is there. We're not all burn out and searching for another huge project that's gonna burn us even more.
Yes.
No. Big project we can, big pyramids. But all together, all in coherence, in the full commitment and agreement. Those are the good medicina of the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, our word, being clear, it's all set, and then we just do.
Yeah.
And it can even happen quicker than what we thought.
Yeah.
Just like the transformation that people come and search here. And yes, it takes a few days.
Yeah.
But if you take those days for you, slow down enough, pay attention, and then the whole life back to you.
Yeah, a lot happens in 1 week here.
See.
Definitely. And of course, continuing the practice as well for the integration. Continuing the practice, the morning ritual, the pause, like you said, with maybe some tabaquito, but the meditations, the practice.
Yeah, and that's
taking some time for.
That's a great part of joining with you, guys, and the medicina of the yoga is that during that week, some people get to learn about it.
Yeah,
a lot of people already know, but they can go deeper in their understanding of it, and they can take it back home.
Yeah,
like the tabaquito, back home you can find it. Also the mat, the morning routine, a good cup of water.
Yeah.
To maintain, because it's an everyday thing, this adventure of life. It would be great that we solve everything in.
Yeah.
But then what?
Yeah.
No, it's an adventure. It's an everyday. So, the routine, the good company of ourselves there, really changed the whole adventure. And that's why it's so great to have those good retreats, bre and flo, Ayllu Medicina.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a lot of medicina.
Yeah, yeah.
But it works. It works. People can sustain from what they've lived during the week and what they've been gathering and taking back home and practicing and enhancing, so they see that the work still continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep on the meditation of their nights.
Yes, yes. Yes, I love the combinations too. The combination is very powerful. And I think for many, it just the practice of yoga makes a lot more sense also. Maybe they get more clarity through the medicine, like why we do things we do, and the practices and the breath work and the meditation and the importance of all of it. And especially for those that might be interested in diving deeper into the deeper aspect of yoga, of course, beyond the physical practice. The medicine can lead them a bit deeper too. And then maybe it helps with the understanding why they continue to practice every day with so much discipline.
See.
Yeah.
Because it's very sacred.
Yeah. Yeah.
See. Yeah. That's the aspect of the week.
Yeah.
That we also want to bring back home.
Yeah.
Our life is sacred, and all our relations mean something. And everything leads us to the well-being and the good living.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, let's stay clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And going ahead with that purpose of the good living.
With the So for the integration, we kind of went already what's happening after the experiences like this with the integration phase. But to prepare, do you have any suggestions to prepare for, you know, when people maybe say, I don't feel ready, or I don't know how to prepare, what should I do? We always suggest meditation is a very good preparation.
Yeah.
But in order to prepare, for example, to come to a retreat, to come to ceremonies, is there certain things that people do that you suggest?
Yeah, we always suggest to be gentle on the diet, on the stomach. So the medicina enters good,
Yeah.
and doesn't have to work on what's in the stomach. If you're already practicing some yoga or any physical stretch, so you can sit a whole night around the fire, because that's what we're gonna do. Mostly we're gonna be a few hours around the fire, so better to get the body ready, good hydration, and a good intention, open mind, open heart, positive attitude. And as a brother like to say, being curious about this inner journey. We should not be afraid of knowing ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's a truth.
Yeah.
It's full of wonder in there. Oh yeah, there is a lot of things that needs to be healed and let go. But then it's pure wonders.
Yeah.
Beautiful humankind.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we, little by little, we'll get to remember all that we need to remember to be the good man and woman that needs to live the life in this time, so our children can get inspired, can do the same with themselves. Be humble people, goodwill, sincere, full of their integrity. And if we take good care of our children, actually they become good people right there. And that's it meant to be.
Yes. Yeah.
So for the greater aspect of the individual work that sometimes we come to do, first for curiosity, then for what's calling in you, for sure. But then the possibility to realize that it reaches all our relations, and it's for the goodness of the family. So much sacrifice from the old ones, so much things that happen, so much secrets that better they stay as a secret. But it takes us to where we are now. And from there we can bring back honor, respect, peace, dignity to all those ones before us, and to inspire the young ones to come.
Yeah.
Because they're already coming. They're already observing, they're already learning. So in our family, it's all in family. We have grandpas, grandmas, and the grandsons. Some of them they're already playing ceremony, already using tabaquito. So yeah, it's always being happening, and good that the family is getting wider. Good that the knowledge has been kept in the communities, in the territories, everywhere in the world, and there is enough humbleness in all the tribes to be able to share it still after everything that happens in the story.
Yeah.
It's still there for everyone to access and to be respectful with it, with those tribes that has been taking care of those ways, so we can have access to them and do our part of the work. Because for the tribes, it's clear that we all gonna solve that all together. It's not on the shoulder of this one or more the other. No, it's all together. And it seems that it's our time now.
Yeah.
We are all connected. It's becoming a global family now. Call it the way you want. So now let's see clearly where we want to go. And that's why we want to be clear that we want to go from peace to peace, from dignity to dignity, from love to even more. There is no other way. That's for us, our elders, and the children. And so that's why it's so important somehow, this individual work, you know, this solving ourselves, because one by one we become a nation. And the nation, all nations are getting together, and they're all going back to the center, to the heart, letting go all that is not relevant and correspondent for those times, and putting it in order. So giving thanks to all the old ones, all the tribes gathering and making alliance and good agreements in the fire, in the earth, with offerings, with ceremonies, chantings and dancings for those times, and now it's in our hands. Good to get hold in these times of our life.
Yeah. Yes.
You see, and hopefully we all get to mature in a sweet way.
Yeah. So we get older and sweeter.
Older and sweeter, little by little.
Yes.
See.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing.
See.
And I think for everyone interested, we have the information in the description below, so you can check out the offerings from Aime Medicina.
See.
More retreats coming up. Already, I think the date set for even next year, and hopefully more people can come down here to Ecuador to experience the magic with Aime Medicina.
Yeah.
The magic with the family, but also the magic with themselves inside.
Yeah, because for sure we know that you're gonna bring some medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we'll put all the information in the description below. Thanks so much, Aime, for explaining all of that and for your time. If you want to learn more about Aime Medicina and the offerings, you can check out the description below. There will be the website. Follow them on Instagram. They have, of course, the retreats, but also ceremonies throughout, in between, and Temascal if you're interested, if you're nearby. All the information will be there. And they're here in Ecuador, and we hope to come back for many, many more years to come. Continue this collaboration, this alliance of yoga and plant medicine.
Good alliance.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been such
stay flexible.
Yes, create more space.
See,
and then we go a bit deeper.
So
yeah, it's a wonderful combination. We believe strongly in it. And if you feel the calling, check out the offerings and maybe answer the call. It's maybe about time. And thank you for watching. Leave some comments below if you have some more questions. Maybe we do another part someday when we're back here. Go a little bit deeper, because there's always more to it, more depth. But for now, thank you so much, Aime.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything, for your offerings, for your time. Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Nice day.
Yes, thank you.
Good day, good life.
To all of you, yes, good day, good life.